Welcome to May, everybody. May is really the loveliest month, isn't it? It's so beautiful. All the new growth, trees, the buds coming out. It's just so perfect and new and green. And I think I'm enjoying it even more at the moment, especially. Somehow there seems to be time to notice even more beauty in the world. So it's the same theme, it's the same practice really that I did on the Thursday video, except it's a longer practice. Still celebrating trees today. So we'll start as we did on Thursday with laying down on the mat. So take time to settle comfortably. Good. And when you're settled, just bend your knees, stretch your legs up in the air, stretch your arms up and lengthen your low back. Good. And we'll just circle our wrists and ankles here. Lovely. Give your fingers a wiggle and your toes a wiggle. And the other way. Bring the arms down by the side, and to prepare the legs for the practice, you could bicycle. You could do some dancing in the air, moving the legs always. Maybe opening the hips a little bit, being aware of anywhere that's a bit stuck, a bit tight today. We are doing a little bit of practice for our hips today, so go gently. Good, and then you might point and flex the feet. You could hold the back of the thighs, stretch the front and the back of the legs out. Keep lengthening through your low back. Feel the support of the mat beneath you. Good. Draw your knees into your chest, and you could circle the knees together here. You could circle them apart and together. To give your back a massage, so be aware of the circle you're making in your low back. And as you make these circles even even bigger, a slightly smaller circle mid to upper back. And maybe as you make them bigger still, feel some resonance of the movement between the shoulders, maybe even in the back of the head, and reverse your circles. Just warming up the hips for the practice too. Good. Lovely. So you're going to hug your left knee in and straighten your right leg along the mat. I'm going to face the other way. You stay where you are. Hug the left knee in and straighten the right leg along the mat. Push on the left shin. Draw the knee towards the armpit. And flex both feet and spread the toes out. That's it. Make that right leg beautifully active. Draw up through the knee. Draw up through the thigh. See how much length you can make as you lengthen out the waist. And as you draw the left knee further towards the armpit, lift the right leg up. Push away through the ball of the foot, through the heel. Just take the leg up, a couple of inches off the floor. Really lovely and active. Push away. And then place the leg down and reach up through the right arm. So you get a delicious stretch all the way through the right side of the body. And I'm hanging onto the settee here. It's so useful to have furniture to assist us when we're at home. Spread your toes out, flex the foot. Push away through your foot, lengthen the leg away from the waist and lift your upper body out of the waist so you're sort of rooting down and extending. Great. So put your left foot on the mat, and we're coming into a lying down tree. Put your left foot against your inner right thigh. Supta Vakasana, the tree, and gently ease the left inner thigh in and knee out. And that right leg's beautifully straight, just like you're standing. Take your hands to your strong centre here and connect with the breath there and relax. So you might have heard me say before, if you watch the other videos, the element for spring, and we're in late spring now, is the wood element. And wood is very strong, durable and flexible. And wood extends from the centre outwards. Just like us in our practice, we've got this strong core. And then we can work outwards from that. And trees grow roots deep into the earth. And then from that strong foundation, they can draw all that energy all the way up to the skies. We're a bit like that in our practice, aren't we? We root down deeply. We have a good foundation. And then we can move from there. We can flow from there with ease. We can be steady. We can be more spacious. We can breathe more easily. We can find stillness. So next time you breathe in, lift up. Push down through your roots, lengthen through your legs, your spine, and then lift up your branches to the sky. Good, just like you're standing up. Take a few breaths here. So as you breathe in, you root down. And you take that breath all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. And you grow even taller. And as you breathe out, you root down through that right foot. And you feel steady and strong. And powerful, maybe, like a tree. Use the breath, rooting down and extending. So even though we're laying down, we're balanced between the earth and the sky. And the shoulders are relaxed. Well done. It's a lot easier laying down, isn't it? Put your left foot on the mat. And just press your left foot into the mat and have a shifty over to the left side. And don't do this one if you've had a hip replacement. I'll show, just relax a moment and I'll show you what to do in a minute. If you're okay in the hips, put your left foot on your right thigh or tuck the left foot underneath the right knee. Right hand maybe holds left knee or left thigh. Knees yourself over to your right. Press your head into the mat, lift the chest up, spread the shoulders out. You can relax back through that left arm. Feel the stretch through the lower back. Otherwise, a gentle twist is like this. Okay. Nice deep breaths. Tuck the tailbone under. Feel your tailbone lengthening towards your heels and see if you can make any more space. Good. Relax the shoulders. And maybe if the shoulders are a bit icky, take your hand to your shoulder. Just do some what I call angel wings here. Big circles to ease up the shoulders. It can get a bit tight, especially if you've been working from home. Oh, any crunchy, creaky bits. Well done. You can release that arm, you can stretch up, you can make a little bit more leg through the side body, and the shoulder might come off, so no worries. You can relax it down if you can, and you might look towards your left, you might not. Reach up and extend, feel the space you've made. Nice deep breaths. Nice leg from the groin, from the left groin to the knee there as well. Wonderful. Come to the centre and do a big yummy stretch there. A few deep breaths. Well done. Draw the right knee in. Push on the shin. Draw the knee towards the right armpit. Flex both feet and really lengthen that left leg through the ball of the foot. Through the heel. Lift up through the knee, don't lock it. Draw up through the thigh. We're working to make our thighs stronger, to support the knee joint, and then just hover the leg off a little bit. Keep that leg beautifully active. and strong as you breathe into anywhere that's a bit tight, a bit stuck. Nice deep breaths there. Relax the leg down, lengthen all the way through the left side. And feel the space you're making through the ribs. Breathe into the left lung. Lovely two-way stretch. Lengthen your leg out of the pelvis, out of the hip. Legs on the sides, out of the waist, left side out of the waist. Make space. Bring the arm down, put the right foot on the mat. Lift your bum up and shift over towards the right. So this is your gentle choice, both knees bent. Otherwise, tuck the right toes under the left knee or put the foot on the knee. And we'll go over gently here. So you've got space, nice length from the right groin to the knee. Press the head into the mat, lift the chest up, spread the shoulders out. Lengthen your tail. And just enjoy the length, the space you're making in your low back. I think this is a really delicious stretch. Let's hold it a little bit. Okay. Sometimes you get a gorgeous little click as you adjust. That's good. Relax there. You might want to put your fingers, make the angel wings, and circle the right shoulder. Good. And the other way. Well done. Maybe reaching up behind you, get even more space. Well done. Press your head into the mat. Hold the twist a little bit longer. Ease the shoulders down. Good. We'll come into our tree on this side. Just gently ease the right knee out. Feel a nice length through the right inner thigh. Make sure you're settled. Have a little bit of a rock from side to side there. Make that left leg beautifully active, just like you're standing up. Take your hands to your belly. Connect to the breath here. So trees are very similar to us. Our vascular system is our lungs. Those are our leaves. They breathe through their leaves. We breathe through our lungs. They support us. They breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. We're very much like trees. We start from a tiny seed. And like trees, we grow into all shapes and sizes, all varieties. And then reach up through your branches, grow beautifully tall. Relax your shoulders. Just imagine you're standing up. So breathe in, draw up through the sole of the foot, up through the shin, the knee, the thigh, all up the spine to the crown of the head. As you breathe out, you relax down. So you feel rooted. You can draw up all that energy with each breath, from the earth to the sky. You feel grounded but light. And a few more breaths. And one more, breathing in and out. Come, take the soles of the feet together. Take a little rock from side to side. And did you notice the mistake? I'm afraid it wasn't deliberate. I was meant to do the twist after I'd done the tree, but never mind, we got them both in. I did the twist this side before and then you did the tree. I think it's okay. I don't really edit the videos because I'm not very good at it. I think it's quite natural to take me as I can, mistakes and all. So you could do a little bit of a roll up to seated or not, or come up. So maybe rolling and giving the spine a nice massage here. Keep the chin tucked in. And one more, and up you come. So I'm going to prepare the hips a bit for our practice today. There is a little bit of work on the hips. We're going to sit for a bit. So just make sure you're sitting comfortably. Good. Lovely straight spine. You might want to have your bum on a little cushion or not, or a little block. So let's think about warming up the hips and go gently here if you have any problems. Be gentle and kind to yourself. We hold a lot in our hips. A little bit of a rock here, okay? Might do some circles. Just getting into that right hip. Just very gently. Especially if you are a bit tight. Good. And then we can rock the baby. We can cradle rock. Might even make a little cradle for your baby. Cradle baby's head. Take a little bit of a happy baby cradle rock. So flex the foot to protect the knee here. Very gently. Good. Well done. And even hold it like this for a little bit and draw it in. Take prayer hands. You might take them to the crown. Do a nice stretch there. Through the glute. Through that right hip. Go gently with your knee. Well done. I'm going to move in this. So you're going to stretch up. Take your right hand, hold the outer side of the right foot and stretch and open up. Inhale. So don't do this next one if you have had a hip replacement. We bend the knee. We hold the outer right foot with the left hand and you take the foot across. All right? Good. Just move from side to side. Inhale, open up. And take across. I'll breathe in as I move. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in as you move, breathe out, hold. And if you can't reach the foot, it's absolutely fine to hold the back of the knee, okay? You really notice, don't you? If you do this in the morning, it's a lot tighter. And doing this, I'm at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been for our daily prescribed walk, so I've warmed up a little bit. Good. Let's just do one more. Well done. Let's have a little rock from side to side. We'll go straight to the other leg. So it may feel totally different. I find that. I find this side is a lot easier than the other side. And then we can do our happy baby cradle rock. It might be like that. Might be available to you to make a little cradle. Flex the foot and gently rock your happy baby. You can give send baby a kiss if you like there. This might be available. Stay there for a few breaths. You can take your thumbs to your brow. Sit up nice and tall. Try not to lean back. Just go very gently like you always do. Any areas that are a little bit tight, a little bit tense, breathe into those areas and with your out breath, letting go. Breathing in slowly, breathing out. Breathing in deeply and softly, breathing out, letting go. Good. Breathing in slow, letting go. Breathing in deeply and softly. Well done. Now we can move. So the holding at the back of the thigh, under the knee, or the outer left foot with the left hand, and stretch. Inhale. Take it across. Breathe in. Exhale as you hold. So just this one, just opening to the side, and you can do like that if you've had a hip replacement or if you've got trouble with your hips. Let's do a couple more to each side. And finishing, taking it across. Good. Let's come on to hands and knees. I think a nice down dog might be called for before you do hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, spread them out. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, draw the ribs towards life, lengthen the neck, and then come up to this big upside down V and ease the heels down. Good. And you might want to take a little walk on the spot here. Breathe in, bend one knee. Exhale, bend the other. Especially if this is your first down dog today. So really make sure you're spreading your fingers out. The most pressure is at the base of the thumb and the index finger because they're level with your spine. A few more breaths. You might breathe in and you might go, oh, if that's how you feel today. All days are different, aren't they? And I must admit, quite a few days I felt like that. I think we feel a bit up and down at the moment, don't we? Wonderful. Come onto your hands and knees. Give your hands a little shake if you need to. Good-o. So thinking about balance, let's stretch the right leg back and flex the foot. I'm mirroring you, by the way. Zip up your tummy muscles and check your hips are level. So maybe just drop that left hip, draw it forward a bit, and reach the right arm forward. That's it, lovely. Palm faces the centre. So you're really lengthening the right arm. Imagine it's lengthening from between the shoulders and the legs lengthening from the waist. So you've got this lovely two-way stretch. Your neck's in line with your spine. You're nice and steady. Let's take about 3 or 4 more breaths. And to keep steady, engage those tummy muscles. Drop Mula Bandha. Get that little lift in the pelvic floor, that little squeeze, and firm up the tummy. 2 more breaths. Well done. So exactly the same on the other side. Lengthen through the left leg, as if you're lengthening all the way from your waist, and reach your right arm forward. So we're expanding from our centre, just like that wood expands, our strong centre. When we've got that strong core, we can move more easily, we can balance more easily. The neck's in line with the spine. 5 breaths. 1, 2, keep expanding. 3, 4, breathing in and out. Lift the leg a bit higher, and beautiful. Let's just warm up our spine in some cow cats. You have the toes tucked under or the front of the feet on the mat, it doesn't really matter. You're going to breathe in and look up in cow, draw the shoulders back, tuck the tail under, around the back, use the breath, tuck the chin in. This is such a delicious posture, and I usually include it in my practice. Let's go slowly Start at the tail, move up the spine to the crown of the head. You might break your breath a bit slower. Think about breathing in slowly, breathing out. Breathing in soft and deep, and breathing out completely. Maybe make the out breath a little bit longer. Draw the navel to the spine as you come into what I call scaredy cat. You're doing really well. Let's come around the back. Stay there for a few breaths. Then tuck the chin in. Get this lovely stretch through the shoulders, through the back. Take your knees apart. Just take a moment to rest. You could bend the elbows and just take them between the knees and thighs and make a little pillow for your hands and rest there. Round the back, allow yourself to soften. Feel the breath in your back. Relax your hips. Relax your forehead. Relax your wrists. Feel the earth supporting you. Well done. So we're going to come up, we move. Think you might need to just stop the video on pause while you get yourself. I've got a brick here, but if you haven't, no worries. You might have a cushion or something similar. Just something you can place your hand on, or a book. Just put it at the top of your mat. Okay. Good. We think we probably will need it in a minute. So go and find something. And now you can join me. Great. So I'm going to stretch your right leg back and look up. Round forehead to knee and squeeze the breath out. Coming again, and this is different. Reach up. Draw the knee through and see if you can tap your right elbow. Tap. Take it back again. Look up. And now I'm going to take it across, and perhaps you can tap the left elbow, and if not, no worries. Take the right knee down, so there's a bit of an angle. Take your brick or your block or your support and put your right hand on it, okay? Stretch your left leg out, sort of like this. A sort of gait variation, okay? Lift your arm up and lengthen. Let's do some big circles. 1, 2, just combing the air with your fingers. What does that shoulder feel like? 3. Well done. And this time I'm going to come up there. You can hold it there. Take a few breaths. Feel the space you're making. Might even open up a bit more. Take the arm over by the ear so you get a delicious stretch from the outer left foot all the way to the fingers. That might feel good. Feel spacious. So you can just stay there. Or you might want to rest, or you might be able to lift that left leg. And then we get a nice workout, really strengthening that outer thigh. Let's push. 1, let's do 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, push. 7, 6, 5, 4, just like you were lifting. 3, 2, 1. Well done, that was lovely. Great. Little rub and say, thank you, leg. Reach your arm up, take another little stretch. You're doing beautifully. And then come all the way down. Good. I'm going to do the other side. So just a few, breathing in and breathing out. Big stretch. Great. And now we move again. So the left leg stretches back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, knee towards the forehead and squeeze. Breathing in. Knee taps the left up. Great. One more. Come through, take it across. Rest the knee down. So I'm going to turn round so that you can see me. Okay. Stretch out your right leg. So you might take your block and put in your left hand. And we reach up. I'll do some big circles. 1, 2, and then lengthen. Great. Might even come back. Push down with our hands, that left hand. Give you some lift. You can reach over. Feel how nice it is to make space through the sides of the body. Wood, the element for spring, is the element of the liver and gallbladder. And the gallbladder meridian runs up through the outer edges of the body, the outer legs, the outsides of the body. And the liver meridian runs up the inner legs. We can be a bit sluggish this time of the year, can't we? So good for toning these organs up, the organs of spring. Well done. Now if you want a little bit of a balance here, you can lift this leg. So you can lift it even higher, flex the foot and feel that there. And we just do 10 little push-ups from now. 10, squeeze, 9, 8, keep smiling, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Say thank you, leg. You've done really well. Good eye. So we're going to come onto hands and knees. And it's a big, big stretch up into down dog again. So go into your down dog again. Take a big stretch. Take some nice deep restorative breaths here, or just hang out however you want to. You could carry on walking, you could rise up and down, you could have a wiggle. Keep the neck beautifully long. And you can breathe in and you can sigh the breath out. Oh. Remember to push down with the hands, especially the base of the index finger and the thumb. Hardly any crease in your wrists. And then we start to take a slow walk on the spot, walking the dog. And walking the dog really slowly, so you feel the earth beneath your feet. You feel the texture of the mat. We rush through life so quickly sometimes. These past few weeks, I've appreciated, they've given me a chance to slow down, but I do realise that it's not the same for everybody. Some people are having to work twice as hard, especially if you've got family at home and you have to work from home. So let's come up really slowly. I'm going to have a drink of water on the way up. You have one if you want one. So have a drink or whatever you need to do, and then come and stand at the front of your mat. Good. So I'll face this way because you'll be able to see me more easily for this side. A big stretch up, inhale. Take your hands to your prayer, do a little back bend, and then come all the way down to the earth and look up. You're going to step back to plank. So it could be a full plank or a baby plank. You could please take your knees down if you need to today, if you want a gentler practice. Otherwise, think about your strength, whether your knees are up or down. Draw the front hip points in towards each other. That's going to support your tummy muscles. Push your palms into your mat. Spread your shoulders out. Lovely. And don't valley and don't lift the bum up in down dog, all right? So we get this lovely line from the crown of the head to the heels. Nice firm tummy. Another 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, stay strong, keep smiling. 4, breathing in and out. So you may need to bring the knees down, otherwise you can take the shoulders over the wrists, keep the elbows in, come down really slowly through your raised push-up. Well done. That's it. So I'm going to bend the right elbow. I've bent the right elbow, okay? So it comes inwards. Straighten the left arm like that, okay? And then the left leg comes over the right. So you like that, you see, okay? Left leg on top. I'm going to open up the shoulder a bit now. I'm going to breathe in and open up to the side. Exhale, take the arm forward, come up on fingertips and turn your collarbone towards the mat so you get a yummy stretch through the shoulder. Let's do 4 more. The inhale, we open. And the exhale, come forward, tuck the chin in. Good. Use the breath. Really turn the collarbone towards the mat. Tuck the chin in. Lovely. There's 2 more of these. 1. Fantastic. Let's hold that. Tuck the chin in, draw the collarbone to the centre. Good, lovely. Walk the fingers away a bit further if you're on fingertips. So you've got this lovely stretch all the way from the fingertips up the arm to the shoulder. Breathe into anywhere that's a little bit tight in that left shoulder. Well done. Come to the centre. You go straight to the other side. So this left elbow bends, okay? Maybe to the centre. We reach the right arm out. Take the right leg on top, okay? Come up on fingertips. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, creep the fingers forward. Turn the chest, collarbone to the front. 1. Use the breath. 2. Just 1 more. And hold it. Just draw your right shoulder towards your left, collarbone to the mat. Take a few deep breaths into that right shoulder. That was lovely. Come to the centre. I'm going to rock from side to side. Take your hands under your shoulders. Bend your knees. Let's stretch everything out in down dog. 3 nice deep breaths here. So we can do the same as we did on hands and knees. Leave this one out and have a rest if it's too strong, or bring the knees down. Lift the heels off, lift the right leg up, lovely and tall, knee to forehead. Good. Stretch it up again. Take the knee across to the right elbow and tap, just like you did before. Reach the right leg up, take it across the left elbow if you can get it there and tap. And if you can't, it really doesn't matter. Can you take the foot down? Can you take your foot outer left hand? Feel the outer edge of the right foot, outer left hand, hold it like that. That might be just enough to give you a good stretch through that outer right thigh. Good. And that's fantastic. Just stay there if that's enough. Or look at your left toes and turn them towards the edge of the mat. So you like that. And then we can open up into what we call fallen triangle. 5 to 8 breaths. Just expand from your strong centre. Use that core strength. One lovely line between the arms. Just imagine that expanding from your heart centre. Let's do 2 more breaths. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And float that top left hand down. Now, how do you get out of this? You're going to take that right foot across. A big stretch up. Take the foot down. Let's take a little rest a moment, because you might need to rest in child, or you might need to give your wrists a little bit of flick some stardust out. That's it. Or a bit of a circle. Shake the wobbly bits. It's quite tough on the wrists, isn't it? Well done. So we're going to go straight to the other side. We're going to come straight up to down dog again. I'll turn round so that you can see me a bit better. Tuck the toes under and lift high. I'll just adjust my t-shirt. That's it. Yeah. You take the down dog. Good. Take 3 breaths to really stretch it out. Start to lift the knees, lift the thighs, lengthen the neck, lift the heels off. You can do this on your knees or take a break. Lift the left leg up beautifully high, round the back, knee to forehead and squeeze. Exhale. Reach up, lengthen the leg, bend the knee, tap the left elbow. Good. Take it across, tap the right. See if you can hold it there a bit. And then you might just put foot there. You might be able to come on the outer edge of the left foot by the outer right hand. Let's turn the right foot so the toes are facing the side of the mat. And then we might be able to take our fallen triangle. 1. Stay strong. 2. Keep smiling. 3. Just stretch your arms away from your heart centre. Relax your shoulders. You say that's 4 breaths. We'll do 8. Just know that nothing lasts for longer than about 5 to 8 breaths. And that's 7 probably. And breathing in and out. Take your hands down. Draw that knee through. Step it up gracefully. She says, come to down dog. Lengthen your neck. Take a little walk on the spot. You're doing really well. And start to take that walk really slowly again to the front of the mat. Just feel the earth beneath you. Every step of the way. Take time, feel the texture of your mat. And then when you're there, take a forward bend. Bend the knees and hang there. Rest the belly towards the thigh. Tuck the chin in. Just let go for a few breaths. Remember you're hinging from the hips. And put our hands on our legs, on our shins, or just on the knees or thighs. Probably on the knees or thighs, I think. And round the back as you curl up really, really slowly. That's it, just standing. And we'll bend the knees again and we'll roll down. Little spinal rolls here. Rest the ribs on the thighs. Tuck the chin in and then curl up through the spine. And again. Let's do 2 more. Lovely. 1 more down there then. 1 more. Shoulders down. So our tree balance. So if you want to stand against the wall, that's fine. If you want to stand off your mat, that's fine. Just check somewhere where you can be as steady as possible. So we're going to really make roots through that right foot. Spread the toes out. And this is perfectly fine if it's a wobbly day. This is your first position for tree. Put the foot against the lower leg there. Don't put it against the knee joint or against the inner thigh. So when you're there, just ease the left knee out, square the hips up. If you take your hand to your centre, that's your strong centre. Sometimes if we connect here, we're not so wobbly. And if it's a wobbly day, no worries. I think children, when they balance, they take pleasure in it, don't they? They balance and they fall over, they get back again, and that's half the fun. I think sometimes we lost that, so don't be too, listen, it really doesn't matter. So you're going to root down, and then with the next breath, you're going to breathe in and you're going to lift up. You can spread your branches. Let's take 5 nice deep breaths. So breathe in and lengthen out the waves. As you breathe out, root down through the ball of the foot, through the heel. As you breathe in, draw energy up through the instep, up the spine to the crown of the head. So you can grow even taller. And don't worry if it's a wobbly day. Lots of days are wobbly, and that's okay. Let's do 2 more breaths like this. Breathing in and out, and in and out. And then come into this little fig tree here. 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing brilliantly. Oh, wobbly. And that's 1. Oh. Come down. Have a little walk. Say thank you, legs. This is really strengthening for your legs. Good. Have a drink or anything you need. Rakasta, the tree. Let's spread the left toes out, make really root down. When we've got a good foundation, we can move, we can flow more easily, and we can find stillness and softness. So connect to your strong centre. You want that balance in your practice. You want a strong but soft. Being stable but gentle and light. Nice strong legs. Strong arms. But soft shoulders. Strong in breath. But breathe out softly. 5 breaths. Breathe in slowly and breathe out. Breathe in softly and deeply and breathe out. Breathing in slowly and exhaling. Breathing in softly and deeply and letting it go. And over we come. Little fig tree. 5 breaths. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out. Breathing in softly and deeply. Exhaling 2 more. And exhale 1 more. Breathing in and out. And up you come. See if you can connect to your strong centre again. And well done. Have a little walk on the spot. Thank you, legs. A little standing sequence here for you. So come and stand at the front of your mat again. And we're stretching the sidelines of the body again. So take your right foot behind your left. Okay? Bend the left knee. Reach up your arms. And your left hand will grab the right wrist. So we're just stretching all the way through the right side here. Feel the space you're making through the right ribs. Swing your right hips out to the left and make more space. Keep the shoulders soft. Reach up, come all the way down. It's the other side. Take the left foot behind, bend the right knee, and up you reach again. So right hand grabs the left wrist. And if you come, swing the hips towards the left and feel the space you're making. And one more. Breathing in and out. Up you come. Take your hands down. Relax them. Feet together. Have feet hip width apart actually. So you're going to come into Virabhadrasana 1, the first warrior. Step your left leg back. I'm mirroring you as always. Bend your right knees over the ankles. Square the hips. Draw the left hip forward, right hip back. Square your hips off. Be strong with that back leg. Push down with the outer left foot. Interlink your fingers from your strong centre and reach up. Relax the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down the back. Then you can look up at the back of the head, or you don't have to. See if you can make more space from the pubic bone to the throat. Let's straighten the front leg and come back even more if it's right for you. And sink a little bit deeper there. Watch that knee stays over the ankle and that back leg's strong. Feel the space you're making through the sides of the body. And then lengthen up through that left arm. Press the right hand on the right thigh and see if you can open up even more there. See if you can make even more space through that left side. Good. And we're going to float that left arm back. I'm going to take the left foot back a little bit to reverse the warrior. Push down with the right foot. You might look back, you might look up. Keep that knee bent, keep it over the ankle. Straighten the front leg, come back even more. And reach as we come into triangle. Just wrap that left arm around. So lovely length through the sides of the body. Through the inner thighs, stimulating the liver and gallbladder meridians, the sides of the neck. But if it's right for you, lengthen. Try and stack the shoulders on top of each other. Stretch your arms from the centre. Been doing triangle for a few weeks now, but as such a lovely posture for the springtime. It's so energising and revitalising. Don't have to take your hand all the way down, this is perfect. Remember, it's about the shape. Let's do some big circles here. 1, 2. It's like you're combing the air with your fingers. 3. And on the next one, I'm going to bend the knee and I'm all the way back. Float the arms back for Vera. 2. Straighten the front leg. Sink a bit deeper. Relax the shoulders. The palms come up and they come down. Let's do a few of these. Well done. Palms come up. Take the hands to the heart. Step to the front. So we do the other side. I'll stand this way. So your left leg comes behind your right knee bends. We reach up and the right hand grabs the left wrist. Let's stretch from the left side this time. Swing your hips towards the left. Feel the space you're making. Just stand to the front and show you this. Sometimes it's hard to see it from sideways on. You stay exactly where you are. That's it. Reach up, come down, swap legs, okay? Bend the right knee, reach up, left hand grabs the right wrist. So pull on the wrist a bit, spread out your toes, find a good foundation with which to grow from. And all the way up. You're standing at the front of your mat. Take your right leg back. Square the hips off, bend the left knee. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Well done. Interlock your fingers and push up to the ceiling. Take your arms back a bit more. So really see if you can root down and extend, lengthen out the waist. Just imagine there's a hand between your shoulders and you can let go. You can look up, but you don't have to. Straighten the front leg and sink a little bit deeper. Release the left hand and place it on the left side. Reach up through the right side, even open up and come back a bit. So you've got that space. Yoga is all about making space. Sweep the arm round. I'm going to walk that right foot back a wee bit so I've got more room. And reverse your warrior. Look up or not or down. Feel your feet against the earth. Spread your toes out and make a good foundation. Feel the space you're making through the left side of the body. And that knee still over the ankle. We're working the side parallel to the floor. Good. Keep the spaciousness as you straighten the front left leg and come back even more. Reach towards the side with the left hand. Put your hand down wherever without coming forward. Roll the right shoulder back. Tuck the right arm behind you, might even be able to tickle the left inner thigh. Then you may be able to come down even further. Some can come inner or outer foot. Some just come to the knee. Bit of a twist, isn't it? Nice deep breaths here. Sometimes it's just nice to stay here. You might need to keep that front knee soft or a bit bent. We can open up your wings. Breathing in energy and spreading that energy all the way through you to recharge you, revitalise you. On these beautiful late spring days, this wonderful month of May, let's do some nice big circles. 1, it's loosening up the shoulders here. 2, come all the way up again. So lovely stretch for the sides of the body. Bend the front knee. Virabhadrasana 2. So getting that balance of strength, the softness and gentleness. Straighten the front leg, sink a bit deeper. Palms come up and they push down. Beautiful. Palms come up, hands come to your heart. And we do a step to the front. Big stretch up, lift your heart and come all the way down. And after a strong practice like that, we're just going to hang there. You'll rock from side to side. In your forward bend, feel that your spine can just lengthen out your pelvis. It's just relaxing. Use gravity, the breath and the weight of your body to ease you out as you swing from side to side. Take a little rock, maybe backwards and forwards, and lift the arches so you feel well balanced between the back and the front of the foot. Take our hands down now. We're going to come to the earth. So we're going to come into a table, and this is, if this is too strong, just stay seated like this. So this is your first option. Second option is to come up into table. Roll the shoulders back, keep the tummy firm, don't let the table collapse, all right? You can look up, you can take the head back, but watch the neck. You might want to just tuck the chin in. Push down. Be lovely and strong, firm up the tummy muscles. And then if it's right for you, lift the right leg up and circle the ankle. A nice creaky ankle there I've got. Keep lifting, I know it's strong. Put the right foot on the left thigh and flex that ankle so it doesn't sickle. So there you are. I'm going to sit down. I did this the other week. You can walk up and sit beautifully tall there. Flex the foot so you get this nice yummy stretch through the outer right glute. It is a good stretch, so go gently. If it's a little bit strong for you, take it easy. Let's take a few breaths there. You sit beautifully tall. Maybe breathe into anywhere that's a bit tight, a little bit icky here. Going gently with our hips. We hold a lot there. Think about breathing in slowly and breathing out. Breathing in softly and deeply and letting go. It's that letting go on the out breath, isn't it? That's what we need. Take a few more breaths there. See if you can sit even taller. Love that stretch. So don't do this next one if you've had a hip replacement. Straighten your underneath leg. And this is the half cow. I've stacked my right knee on top of my left. Okay, got that. If you've had a hip replacement, just have the legs straight. All right. Well, if this isn't right for you, let's take a few breaths there. You're going to lift the chest and come forward a little bit, look over your toes. And again, and lengthen out the waist, lift the chest and come forward, sort of moving from the hips. And again, I'm going to hold it there. So it's a nice stretch for the left hamstring where the bladder meridian is. So that might be enough. You might have a strap and you might take it over your foot. You know, if you need to pause and get one, do, but try to have a strap and a block or a cushion or stuff with you when you start. You might be able to hold onto the foot and rest your chin on the knee. Take a few deep breaths there. Breathe in, lengthen the spine and breathe out, relax the hips. So a nice stimulation for that bladder meridian in the hamstring. Also compressing the liver here and stimulating the gallbladder meridian. So a good one for this time of year. Let's go gently again, breathing in slowly and breathing out, letting go. Breathing in softly and deeply and letting go on the out breath. Soften your face, soften your eyes, don't hold anywhere. Come up slowly. So I'd like to have held that one for longer, but I didn't because of time. Maybe try and practice it on your own and hold it for a bit longer. Release that foot. Reach up through your right hand and take it down. And we'll sort of open up to a sort of version of wild thing. Nice big breaths here. Feel the spaciousness you've made today in your practice. Come all the way down. Well done. Nestle that right foot left in the thigh. Take the left foot out a bit. Take the left hand on the shin and open up to the right. We lengthen through the right side and we come to a side stretch. So sometimes it's nice to have the palm up. It feels like it makes more space. Some of you might be able to hook the toe to a bind. Some might be able to get the left elbow in the left foot and take the hand out of foot and take the fuller posture. But be happy with wherever you are. Keep spinning your ribs, your heart towards the right. Keep the shoulders soft. You push that elbow against the inner leg if you're there. And it's almost like it's a little twist and you're looking at the back wall even. Beautiful stretch for the sides of the body. Really opening up the right ribs. And one more breath, breathing in and out, and up you come. Well done. Let's give our legs a little stretch out. We've got to do the other side. Thank you, legs. You've done really well. So just sit like this if you need to rest. Otherwise, table again. So push up your thighs, be strong. That's it. Push up through your centre, roll the shoulders back. Feel you can expand the energy from your strong centre. And then we can lengthen that left leg and hold that. Don't clap, circle the ankle. Do the toes a wiggle? Lovely. Place the foot there and open up the knee. Let's hold that for a couple of breaths. So really flex the foot so you don't sickle the ankle. Sit your bum down. Take a little walk forward and sit. See what it feels like this side. Breathing in, nice and slow. Breathing out long. Breathing in softly and deeply and letting go to any areas that are tight. So really getting into the places that we don't normally do in our practice. Straighten the leg. So any hip problems like that, or see if you can just rest the left knee over the right. Keep that right leg lovely and active so you get a good stretch. And we lengthen again. It's as if you want to look over your toes, you don't look down. It's about getting length through the front and the sides of the body. The chest is leading here. I'm moving from the hips. The spine is perfectly relaxed. And then you can hold it. This might be quite enough. You might have a strap. You might push to the earth. It's quite nice actually to push down to the earth. And breathe. Flex the foot more but keep the knees soft. A nice stretch for the back of that right leg, stimulating the bladder meridian. Compressing the liver, stimulating the gallbladder meridian. You might even do a double bind here. Keep the shoulders soft. Just relax. This is all about finding your edge, isn't it? You find a good place, you breathe in, you breathe out, and you can go a bit deeper sometimes. There you go again, you breathe in, you breathe out, and sometimes you have to back off. Sometimes you can go deeper. It's just practice and time. Good. So do take time to maybe practice that one on your own, particularly if you find it difficult. We tend to veer off away from the things we find hard. So let's take the left hand down. So you could just do that, you know, if you're weary. Or you can come up and do a little bit stronger. Your version of wild thing. Wonderful. That's lovely. So just take that right leg out a bit, snuggle the left foot against the right inner thigh, right hand on right shin, and we'll open up again and lift. Side bend through the left side. Push your bum down on the left side. You can have the palm up or not. Breathe into the left ribs. See if you feel a bit more spacious than when you started. You might be able to hook the toe. You might be able to have the outer foot with the right hand and get the elbow down. Do a double bind. And just start to spin the ribs, the chest towards the left. Nice deep breaths. This is such a delicious stretch to stretch through the sides of the body. One of my favourite ones. So wherever you are. And that's wonderful. Done really, really well today. Thank you for joining me. Let's close down this practice now with a little forward bend. So take your hands on your thighs, lift your chest, come down really slowly, a bit like you did when you were standing up. And then really stack the spine, coming up. And again. To ease out after all that strong stuff you've done. That's so lovely. Next time you come down, you might take the hands to the back of the knees, bend the knees, and relax there for a few breaths. If you've got a stronger practice, you can take a stronger forward bend. Just starting now to let the physical practice go. Slow down your breath. Slow down the thought waves of the mind. And find a quieter place. We start to move into stillness. And keeping that quietness, that stillness with you as you come up slowly. And maybe you need to put on something warm for Shavasana. Take time to settle and make yourself comfortable now. If you've got cushions, front of the knees or the head, or an eye pillow, anything you need to do for you. When you're there, take a few slow breaths and let the physical practice go. You might breathe in deeply through the nose and sigh the breath out through the lips. Oh. And go back to your breath. Breathing in slowly, breathing out, letting go. Breathing in softly and deeply, breathing out, letting go. Nice relaxed breaths without force. So you feel with every breath you're making space. You're making space to breathe more easily, both physically and emotionally. And I'd like you to think of a very positive thought about yourself. Think of a very positive thought about yourself. When you thought of it, that positive thing about yourself, visualize it as a little tiny seed. See that positive attribute as a little tiny seed and plant it in the space you have made. Keep it safe, nourish it, and let it grow. Let it grow strong. Keep it with you. Keep that positivity with you. Let it grow strong like a tree. Let's take time in our Shavasana now to absorb all the good work you've done. And very slowly, letting that practice go. Taking a few deeper breaths to recharge you, re-energize you, get you ready for the rest of your day, your lovely day. Have a stretch or whatever you need to do. Big sigh, big yawn. Then come and lay on your sides. Put your hand down, feel the earth. Start to blink your eyes open. In your own time, help yourself slowly up to seated, and you can always stay there if you want to. And sitting nice and tall. Breathing into Prana Mudra. Gather all that energy up from your practice. Take it to your crown, your brow, your throat, your heart, and keep it with you because you might need it or somebody else might. Namaste. Om Shanti. Thank you for sharing the practice. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a lovely week.